Welcome to Qualified Immunity. Due to technical issues, we're going to start this all over again. My name is Greg Engel. I was in law enforcement for roughly a decade. It would have been a decade this August. Problem is, I didn't make it because I have morals and ethics.
Didn't make it.
Oh, I mean, I quit.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a difference there.
Mentally, I didn't make it.
Okay.
My co-host, his name is Lucas Cohen. He is a third-year law student at a very prestigious university and will soon become somebody who does not pass a bar as soon as he's admitted to one. Lucas?
That was a real butchering of that joke.
I butcher everything.
Except people.
Anymore.
Because that's not legal. If you do that, I don't want to know.
Oh, you haven't looked in my freezer, have you?
I guess, if you pay me, then, it's, we have privilege, so you can tell me just about anything, as long as you don't involve me in committing a crime. Anyway, that's...
Anyway. What are we talking about, Lucas? What are we talking about on this wonderful day?
Donald Trump. Everyone's favorite president.
Please read the tweet, because we are going to get real deep real quick, and if you can't hold on, get a seatbelt, even though they're not constitutional. Don't you start my brain on seatbelts.
So Donald Trump this morning, what time was that? Was that around 7, 8?
It was I think I shared it 7:30.
Early morning.
I was driving to work.
Considering the guy is typically up at 11, this was pretty early for him.
Oh my God, he's up before 11.
Well, up at 11 at night.
Oh, okay.
I feel like...
Donald Trump is generally up at 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't you know the man takes 6 hours of sleep? Oh, I think he actually said one day he feels optimal at 3 or 4.
I will give some credit to that, because when I was in college, I felt better on 2 hours of sleep than I did on 6.
You're not old yet.
True. I wonder if he does drugs. If I were doing drugs. If I were doing
we're
drugs.
not going to talk about that today.
Okay.
There's Sudafed. That's all I'm going to say.
The tweet from this morning: with universal mail-in voting, 2020 will be the most inaccurate and fraudulent, lowercase, election in history. It will be a great embarrassment to the USA. Delay the election until people can properly, securely, and safely vote, ? Which grammatically is not a question.
Is that a question?
It's not a question.
Is that a question? Do you believe, as a registered Republican, that is a question?
As a registered Republican...
Come on, what's the boot taste like? Asking for a friend.
If you want my honest opinion...
I want your honest, no bullshit opinion.
It sounds like he typed it out as a command. We should do this.
Do you not...
And then,
does anybody in the entire world not believe he was testing the waters? Because I got my ass ripped this morning on Facebook because the story I shared was from the BBC. And apparently the BBC is some leftist, crazy, wacko, alt-left, InfoWars kind of bullshit.
They're better than American media.
They share more about American media than American media does.
I actually like the BBC.
I like. Okay, if I actually want to go watch the news on TV, you know what I go to? BBC.
Heaven forbid people actually get a diverse news.
God forbid, Karen, your fucking one world idea in your internal let's make everybody this thing doesn't exist anymore.
If it's not Fox News, it's not fair and balanced.
That should be false advertising. At this point, that should be Fox News fair and balanced should have an asterisk to it. Yes, but it's a gangbang. They have one Democrat per 5 Republicans, and it's oh my God, it's fair and balanced. We had a Democrat on there. No, you had a mental gangbang, and you want to call it fair and balanced.
Tucker's pretty fair.
God damn, I knew you were going to say Tucker. Oh! Who's the one person that pisses me off more than anybody else on Fox News?
Based on a night earlier this week, I'm going to guess
Tucker Carlson.
The reformed hippie.
He's not reformed. He's not even a hippie. He's an asshat. He's he's a statist with a hippie haircut. Like
that's where the balance comes.
That is. I want to throw my hat, but I can't throw my hat anymore because I have to wear headphones.
Take this off the table.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. I do not believe for 1 second, in one moment, 1 instant, 1 second, that anybody in this entire world believes that Donald Trump this is a load of bullshit, and everybody knows it. If Barack Obama had said the same thing, we would be in a civil war by now. Am I wrong?
You trying not to swear?
I'm really trying.
Republicans would be burning buildings down.
Republicans would be doing the exact thing Antifa's doing right now. And that's less. It was like, well, Antifa's burning crap down, and Black Lives Matter's burning crap down. It's less than 1%. It's less than 1% of Antifa or Black Lives Matter are actually anarchists, and they're actually burning stuff down. They're actually doing stuff that is illegal and destroying private businesses. You know what they did in Minnesota? They went and burned a government building down because they were pissed at the government. You know what we did in 1775? I think it was 1775. The Tea Party. We went and threw over a bunch of private business crap into the harbor. Somebody on Facebook said this, and it's 100% true. What Antifa's doing, Antifa or Black Lives Matter, which neither one of them is doing this, what they're actually doing is more in line with what the Patriots did in 1775 than the right has done in 50 years. The difference becomes this. The right got so consumed with talking about a revolution, they forgot to start one. Well, if they do this, if they declare martial law, we're going to go run up and we're going to start us a gun more. You hear me? No, you're not. You're going to sit there with your guns and jerk off. You're not going to do jack. Period. I'm convinced. You cannot convince me otherwise that you are going to do jack about anything that you swear, well, we're going to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. No, you're not. You're a bunch of shit. You talk shit. You walk shit. You don't believe in shit. You believe in jerking off to your guns and your hunting and your beer, and that's about it. God help you if somebody takes your guns, though, because you're going to fight them governments. No, you're not, you fat ass. You're going to sit at home and you're going to take it. You're a pussy. On a good day. But by God, right now, you're choking down that boot because we shouldn't have elections because they can cheat in mail-in ballots. Shut the fuck up. You don't even understand what a mail-in ballot is. Somebody's going to be like, well, we don't have mail-in ballots here. We just have absentee ballots. It's the same fucking thing. You moron. We have got to the point in this country where everybody choking the cock of the Constitution doesn't have the balls to stand up to it. And the people wanting to make it a Marxist communist society have managed to all of a sudden grow the balls to do something about it. And all of you right-wingers over there sitting there jerking off to your guns and your fucking gravy, that you're like, well, let the police take care of it because we care about we care about the Constitution. Hey, guess what, dumbass? Blackbagging people in minivans is unconstitutional. I'm done.
But we're just going to finish the podcast right now.
Actually, hold on. Here's the other side of this comment, too. The second you want to look at me like, well, all lives matter, but blue lives matter, means you're a fucking hypocrite. You're a fucking hypocrite on a good day. You know what else that means? It means that all lives don't really matter. The only lives that matter are the lives you give a shit about. And the lives you give a shit about, oh my God, all of a sudden you don't care about the kids in the inner city. You don't care about the other people who aren't wealthy like you. You don't care about the other people that can't afford to go buy lunch. You don't care about those people, but because Black Lives Matter, well, the police should stop them taglights and get them cocaines out of the car. You're an idiot. You are the entire point behind the statist economy, and for all you fucking boomers out there that want to look at me like, well, I earned my Social Security. Actually, you didn't. It got robbed from you, and now you're getting back probably about 15% of it. And on the flip side of that, you're getting screwed by the government, and you're enjoying it too. You are getting raped by the government, and you're saying, yes, Daddy Trump, harder. When are you fuckers going to learn to do some math? Asking for a friend. I guarantee you will consistently pay more into Social Security than you will ever get back out of it. And you're like, well, I paid into that, so you can't take that from me. You entitleistic fuck. And meanwhile, you're going to stop and you're going to make voter suppression laws harder and harder and harder and harder because you don't want somebody that doesn't look like you voting. Period. If they don't look like you, they don't act like you, and they don't talk like you, and they don't go to the same fucking church as you, you don't want them voting because, God forbid, they don't vote for the right guy because Trump 2020, dude, you're a fucking idiot. There is not a goddamn constitutional candidate running for president of the United States besides Joe Jorgensen, and that's debatable. Because I will even argue that's debatable. And you have the president of the United States talking about suspending elections. You know the last person that did that in an industrialized country ever? Adolf Hitler. Because the Jews were too dangerous to have elections. But no, he's not Hitler. He's Daddy Trump. He's America. Toot, motherfucker. You're an idiot. You're a moronic fuck if you ever remotely want to talk about and joke about the president of the United States of America, the most powerful man in the entire world. Well, he's just playing 4D chess. You don't know what the fuck 4D means. You're reading a meme off of Facebook and choking it and saying, well, that's what he's doing. The president of the United States talked about and joked about, at bare minimum, if not incited, the idea of suspending elections. Well, then the CNN's going to take it. They're going to be like, well, we can't. Shut up. Shut up. You just talked about the most powerful man in the world and the most experience, the biggest American human experience in history. That's a republic, not a democracy, you morons. Suspending elections. We've had elections through a civil war. We've had elections through World War I. We've had elections through the Spanish flu, influenza pandemic. In case you missed that word, which is more deadly than the one we're in, we've had elections through the Civil War or the World War II. We've had elections through Korea. We've had elections through Vietnam. We've had elections through every major crisis in the history of the United States. Period. And you're going to say, well, he was just playing 4D chess. He was just messing with CNN. Get fucking bent. There are things in this world you don't joke about. There are things in this country you don't joke about. There's an entire reason you don't say bomb at a fucking airport anymore. This is the kind of thing you don't joke about. And I guarantee you, if Barack Obama had said this in 2016 about SARS, all you pussy-loving motherfuckers who run out there around jerking off to your guns and your freedom and we're going to start a war would have been burning down Washington by now. You're a bunch of hypocrites. I'm done.
sure.
And if you ever look at me, anybody ever looks at me in the face ever again, it's like, well, I'm pro-life, but I'm pro-life and I'm pro-Second Amendment, and Daddy Trump has been the most anti-Second Amendment since 2000. And actually, he's been the most anti-Second Amendment president since JFK, with the exception of maybe one. Maybe. You want me to really bust your fucking bubble? You know who the most anti-Second Amendment president has been since 1960? Ronald Reagan. Ronald fucking Reagan. The guy you run into the closet and jerk off to and say Trump's the reincarnate of Reagan? You're right, because he's the second most anti-Second Amendment president. Maybe. And the only argument you have in this entire debate is the Brady bill. That's it. To make Clinton in there with him. That's it. You want to know who the most anti-American president was? George W. Bush, because he signed the fucking Patriot Act. At what point are you going to look up and realize this isn't necessarily about your political party? This is more about freedom, you morons. At what point are you going to grow up, stand up, and figure out a way to do something about it, to get angry about it, to understand that the most powerful man in the world legitimately just suggested suspending elections? And we're not supposed to say, hey, yo, Hitler, check your shit. This is the most anti-American argument I've ever seen Americans support. Stop being sheep. Stop being stupid. Stop being hypocrites. Stop being a bootlicking moron. Well, you're just an anarchist. No, I'm not. You know the greatest compliment I ever had? You're the most libertarian person in the entire world that ever understood we still need roads to drive on. You're the entire reason a tag light's a crime. Because they have to be able to make sure you paid your taxes to make sure you can drive on the road that you paid your taxes to build. Argue with my logic. Come at me, bro. I don't care. I'm ugly on a good day, broke on most days, and maybe a little bit smart in a bad one. But I understand the antithesis of what America was supposed to be. And America was not supposed to be, well, they might mail in ballots and there might be a pandemic going on, so we can't have elections. If you're too fucking afraid to go vote, stay home. Stay home. Or vote absentee, which is basically a mail-in ballot. Stop trying to collude logic with your bullshit. Because I'm personally sick of it, and I will lose my shit on it. What we have right now is and everybody's doing it. 90% of the right's like, well, that's not what he said. He was just joking and playing with the press. That doesn't matter. You don't joke about raping people. Don't joke about dicking with the constitutionality of a goddamn election. It's the same thing. Well, no, it's not. One has more impact than the other. The president of the United States does not have the power to reset an election. The federal election for president since before the Civil War has been the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November. Period. It's a federal law. Even Congress looked up. Congress and the Senate looked up and go, what the fuck is he talking about? Mitch McConnell was so goddamn blindsided today, he had to find a new prescription for his glasses to figure out what the fuck was going on. Stop! For the love of God, stop! And if you would have been pissed about Barack Obama trying to pull this shit, and you're not pissed about Donald Trump trying to pull it, you're a hypocrite and a party sucker. The one thing, this singular thing that George Washington warned this country about before he resigned, before his second term was over and he was done being president, was do not get political, do not get politicized, and do not become a party system, because a party system will ruin this country, and you're letting it happen right now. You are absolutely 100% letting this country be ruled by two parties, lesser of the two evils, and they're both evil, and you know it, and you still choke the boot, and you're still giving them money, and you're still just sitting there going, yes, Daddy Trump, yes, Biden, yes, Hillary, yes, Obama. Because you've been so mesmerized by the idea that a party has to rule. You've been so mesmerized by the idea that we can't beat that money. You've been so mesmerized by the idea that, well, my party says the election should be suspended, so we can't keep you from cheating. You've kept blacks and minorities from cheating, or you've kept blacks and minorities from voting for years. So who's the real cheater? Who? You didn't let fellow Americans vote by some bullshit law you could come up with that discriminated them based off the color of their skin and not the content of their character. Black lives don't matter to you because until 1960, you made laws so they couldn't vote. Women's rights don't actually matter to you because until the 1920s, you made laws so they couldn't vote. You do not give a shit about the content of character. You give a shit about their gender and the color of their skin, and that is it. And that is the entire antithesis of the American purpose, the American dream, the American spirit, and the American Constitution, because all men and women and whatever else you may identify as are created equal with three inherent rights: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And you're slowly choking out their life due to your stupid bullshit economic policies. You choke out their liberty every day with more bullshit laws you make, and you choke out the pursuit of happiness by C, A, and B. Everybody wants to run around and pick a side and pick a party and pick some side to be on so we can all get together and sing Kumbaya, and we can all get together and say, oh, well, I'm on the right side of history, motherfucker. No, you're not. The right side of history got lost in 1820. This country actually had to fight 2 wars to stay independent, and most of you don't have any idea what the second one was. We are at a precipice in history to where we're either going to own it, and we're going to make a better country, or 3 better countries, in my opinion, and we are going to understand that what you look like and who you want to sleep with does not matter to the fact that you have the right to vote. Period. In the story, period. Black, white, brown, yellow, tan, orange, green. You have the right to vote in this country. That is the American spirit. Who you decide to have an intimate sexual relationship with, or an intimate emotional relationship with, or who you decide to get married to is none of the state's damn business. That is America. And the other side of this is you get to keep your money and not get it stolen from you for this or for that or for this or for that or for this or for that. If you don't like what your state does, move states. It's not that difficult. We were meant to be the United States of America, and the states was supposed to be lowercase. We were supposed to be independent. But every single time, in Oklahoma today, the governor got chastised because he wasn't following the White House's COVID-19 task force panel bullshit, whatever they want to name it now. 10th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. Go read it, go learn it, go love it. And understand, the only reason it is not drastically enforced more is because of money. Period, 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 dot, period. But the problem becomes, in the United States of America, we have run around of like, oh, we're equal, oh, we're equal, oh, we're equal. Only because it got shoved down your throat. Because until 1960, hey, boomers, I'm talking to you. Until 1960, you wholeheartedly supported these laws, and actually mid-70s, you wholeheartedly supported these laws that said, well, they can vote, but we want to keep them separate from us. You racist sons of bitches. Are you kidding me? And you want to know why Black Lives Matter has a platform? Because of you morons. That's why. Donald Trump suggested the exact same thing Adolf Hitler suggested almost 100 years ago, and you hypocrites are eating it fucking up. And you want to know what's wrong with America? Go look in a fucking mirror. Now I'm done. What?
I don't know if there's anything left to say.
Well, that sucks because we got 35 more minutes. You got to come up with something to say. You're literally like dumbfounded right now.
No, there's just literally nothing else to say. Presidents can't do that.
I think I just got out everything I wanted to say on Facebook today. There's a lot of extra fucks in it. Sorry. Do not listen to this podcast around kids.
I don't want to listen to the leftist BBC for my facts.
God blessed, man. I just legitimately went on a 25-minute rant and you let me.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What?
Your family listens to this.
We're not going to listen to all this one, I can tell you that. They've tuned out by now.
I hope so, because there was a lot of swear words in there.
Yeah, there were.
Just text them and tell them, hey, skip to 28 minutes. Because the swearing's over at 28. Sorry, I'm done, man. I'm done. Today was it.
It's all 4D chess.
It's all 4D chess.
Trump supporters.
Have you ever played 4D chess?
No.
Seriously?
No.
I've played it.
Really?
Yes.
How was it?
It's mind-numbing.
Okay.
Take a chessboard and split it into 4 levels.
Yeah.
Well, it gets annoying because they care more about the rules than they do.
Which is ironic.
Exactly. Like how to be an authoritarian. 4D chess 101.
Donald Trump supporters have been saying, "Oh, it's all 4D chess" for the past 4 years. It's a joke.
And if you've ever actually played 4D chess, you understand how much of a joke that actually is.
Donald Trump is an authoritarian that is taking your rights, and there is no other explanation for what is happening.
Every president since 1990 has done that.
Donald Trump.
Let me rephrase that. Every president since November 22nd, 1963 has done that.
Donald Trump is no different.
What happened November 22nd, 1963? JFK. Every president since November 22nd, 1963 has done nothing but take your rights. And they sell them back to you like, here's your rights. Just buy this simple card.
think I should start saying LBJ is what happened that day.
I'll fucking hit you in the face.
Sorry.
I despise LBJ. And I don't think it was LBJ.
No.
J. Edgar? Yeah. LBJ was a promised side effect of J. Edgar.
Gotta have the resources.
And J. Edgar had them.
Yeah.
He really, like, if you don't understand the history behind J. Edgar Hoover, oh my God. Oh, I can't anymore. Like, I legitimately, like, want to end this right now. Like, there's my 30-minute rant.
I'm okay with that.
I know, but I've always said an hour plus. You know what? I'm not shit to say. I really am. Because
I wish this was going to cost Donald Trump the election.
I don't. Harris. I don't, because you know I'm right.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, it's not going to. His supporters.
You still think he wins?
Did you see anybody drop their support of him based on today?
2 people.
Really?
Yeah, but it was privately.
They actually gonna remember in what, 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah, because it was just like me. It was a libertarian-leaning Republican, which I'm not a Republican anymore, so I don't care.
Did you change your registration?
Yeah.
You didn't invite me? When? Today?
A week ago.
Oh, a week ago? Greg, you're supposed to tell me these things.
I haven't got my new card yet. I almost didn't do it. I legitimately almost didn't do it just to vote in primaries. Now he's mad.
I need a form right now.
One of us is a registered libertarian, and the other is a registered Republican.
Can't say that anymore.
Yeah, I'm a registered libertarian. Sorry. Failed to notify the co-host. What?
My face is tingling.
Oh. Did I beat you to be a registered libertarian? Why? We've always known I was crazier than you.
Well, now I don't want to do it.
I might change it back in 2022.
Does it
What?
Does it depend on who is president in 2022?
Yes.
Which corner? Where's the form? Did you have an extra form for me? And you didn't tell me?
I got 2 forms when I went. I just may or may not forgot to tell you. I'm a registered libertarian. You're a registered statist, so
my ears just popped. Give me the damn form.
Oh, you gotta do it on camera. I don't know what corner she's talking about. We live in a hotel room, like
there are literally only 4. There are only 4 of them. There are only 4 corners.
I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's at least 9 corners.
There's nothing in those corners over there.
Knowing my wife, there might be.
True.
Text her. iMessage, bro. iMessage.
Oh my gosh. Gotta wait for my Bluetooth keyboard to hook up.
Oh my god. You were so old. You really gonna do it? Find it, you get Mara's number.
What?
If you find it, you get Mara's number. If you don't, I'll give it to you anyway.
I'm really hoping I'm messaging the right number right now.
Is it 580 or 405?
I don't know.
Yep, I don't know. She said it's by the air conditioner and her black clipboard.
I don't see a blank clipboard over there.
Steph was changing too. You were going to be the last Republican in the room.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, now you have to earn her number.
Is there a form over there or not?
Yeah, there is. I know because I know there was 5. Because there was one for.
What are you registering your kids too, or what?
No, the other 2. My inner circle.
They changed.
Yeah. I kind of started a movement.
I'm the freaking last one? Holy cow.
He's salty.
Were you man looking? You were man looking, weren't you?
He's salty. He's salty.
You said black clipboard.
She said black clipboard. She said, buy the air conditioner in my black clipboard. And I know what her black clipboard is. The cop, like, look for a cop clipboard. Yeah, no, you're the last Republican because, like, me, Steph, Jeff, and Jimmy are all libertarians now. This is the fun part.
Is there actually a form?
Yeah, there should be, yeah. I brought you one day. Then I got distracted and... I'll find it tomorrow. I'll get you one tomorrow. Oh my god, he found it.
Stand by.
Welcome to my wife's clipboard.
None of these papers are thick enough to do that form.
She had 5 of them.
That's different. They must have changed it. I feel like Donald Trump. Like I can just like. No, is that it? That is it, right?
We'll see.
I mean, it claims to be that.
Yeah, that's it. That is the Oklahoma voter registration form.
You gotta be mad if I don't put an L in there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Owner, shut up. I'm just saying, own it or shut up. Like, that's the entire rant the first 30 minutes was on. Own it or shut up.
I'm working on it. Just shut up for a second.
I'm done. That's all I'm saying. Own it or shut up. You either have to own that because all you're saying if you're like, oh, I'm independent, you're a pussy. That's what you're saying.
I'm not going to fill that form because it includes a lot of personal information. Just so you know.
He's actually doing it.
I am filling it out. Wow, this is different. They've changed this. You can fill this out without a driver's license or a social security number?
Yes.
Also, why is there a blank for other under party? Are there other parties actually? Oh.
Green.
Okay. I thought it was going to be something like communist or socialist because we actually used to have those parties in Oklahoma. I don't know if we still do. We might.
No, we do. There's some holiday. Yes.
Huh. You can run as a communist in Oklahoma. Please don't. What's my address?
I don't know. I've never been to your house. What's your address? I don't know.
I'm joking. I know what my address is.
Really?
Yes. Did you seriously just ask that?
I don't have an address at the moment, so.
Fair.
Yeah. Oh, no.
What?
No. Hold on. One moment. You get her number. You found it.
Oh. That's funny.
No, I've never been to his house. We're Liberty people. We don't like people at our houses.
Actually, you haven't been to my house.
No, I've never been to your house. I've been like a mile from it. Oh, you don't want her number. Apparently, you don't want it.
What?
Apparently, you don't want her number. She's got an iPhone and won't hurt your data plan midnight. It's okay.
These blanks are not big enough.
It's because your handwriting sucks and my handwriting sucks. Therefore, I can say your handwriting sucks. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Cohen is about to switch parties. He's a little late to the game.
I was waiting for you.
I switched a week ago. You know what the funny part is? I can say this and none of our friends can. I was a sitting chair at the fifth largest Republican party in the state. Was I not?
You were. You were.
Mm. I was the sitting chair of the fifth largest Republican Party in the state. Hey, you got to say you want it. You want her number?
What?
Do you want her number?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll give it to you after we're done. It's literally that TikTok I sent you earlier.
What?
That TikTok I sent you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're surrounded by it.
Okay.
100. Am I wrong?
I do appreciate that the Oklahoma voter form says affirm on it next to swear. Like I can not swear.
But I wouldn't. I didn't.
You don't understand the significance of
No, I do. I affirm. I don't swear. I can't believe he's actually doing this. But you guys have to remember, I was the crazy one.
Was.
I'm the crazy one. I grew a beard and all of a sudden I'm like, freedom!
I'm reading these YouTube comments. These are interesting.
I'm still officiating that wedding.
What?
I'm officiating that wedding. Come on, you're filling out paperwork. Tell people what you're doing.
I'm filling out paperwork. Oh my goodness. Okay. Voter ID number. ID. Okay. She wants me to ask for it. Like verbally say the words.
So do it, you pussy.
Mara, please give me your number. I did say please. That's water in case anybody has any questions.
I mean, it's literally water. I drink a lot of water, contrary to popular opinion.
You got water on my voter registration form.
No comment. Somebody's screen recorded it. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay over there? Thumbs up. That's good. Is there a big wet spot on the floor over there now?
Yeah, there is. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
She said the B word. God, my hat is soaked. She said the B word. Welcome to what happens after Greg rants for 30 minutes.
The B word. Butt or baby?
She said baby.
Oh, baby. Man. Well,
the bad part is I literally was just like, and I read that and I'm like, oh no.
I'm gonna want the footage from that spit. I might make that the background on my phone.
That's because you like actually connecting with somebody is so strange to me.
I like my privacy.
That doesn't mean you can't connect with people, you fuck.
Yeah, but then I have to, unconnect with them. All right, well, we are at 51 minutes.
Hold on. I'm making it official right now.
Oh, delivery now?
Delivery now.
I'm so excited.
It actually won't work.
What?
It legitimately will not work. There you go.
Did it send?
I'm trying to airdrop it right now.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'll do it the traditional way, you grandpa. There you go.
She really doesn't think I'm going to use it. Oh, there it is.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. Text her on camera. No balls.
Give me a second here.
Oh, I can see what's happening. I'm kind of excited. What? I'm a little bit excited. We started this podcast on a really heavy note. We're ending on a really good one.
This is really her number, right? Okay, I can't send that.
Yes, it's actually her number. Like,
I don't trust you that much.
Hold on. I'll prove it.
What? Too late. Sent.
That's really her number.
Oh, there's a meme in there.
Oh my god.
What? It's sent. It's out there.
Do you have international texting?
I hate it. Well, it's an iMessage.
Okay, good.
Right?
He caught up to technology. Oh, Lucas. I'm done.
We're canceling the podcast right now. You said you were done.
Fucking hell we are.
Joking. We'll be back.
In black.
Maybe. That's Depends on what t-shirt I feel like wearing that day. I'm not wearing this. We'll be back sometime. Oh.
Told you it was her. Lucas, where can they find you on the social? Because you got banned from the rest of them.
She knows the way to my heart. She sent me a meme.
You just said it on air, dumbass.
What?
Never mind. Lucas, socials. Or the social, because you got banned on the rest of them.
I'm on the Twitter at the Lucas Cohen. If you don't have a Twitter, you should get one.
Don't get a Twitter. It's a bad idea. But you can follow me on Twitter at Greg Jangle. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok. If you add me on Snap, I'm probably going to just ignore you. Well, fairness. With that being said, I'm going to end this episode. Do you want your sign off yet? Oh, hey, here's Lucas' sign off.
Vote gold. Vote bold. JoJo 2020.
It's still awful. With that being said, I'm going to end this episode the same way in every episode. My favorite quote from my favorite music festival in the entire world. Live today, love tomorrow, and unite forever. Till Valhalla, guys.